So we were discussing the electronic configuration by periodic from the periodic table by the Abba rule, and we calculate that by from the periodic table by the Abba principle. But now we will prove that how did the Abba principle obey that periodic table. So n plus L rule is that rule which is applied to that conditions. Now first of all, in n plus L rule, n is the principal quantum number and L is the azimuthal quantum number, where L is n minus 1. As we know that for the k shell, the so L for the k shell is n minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 for this k shell. K shell is the shell number 1. So L value for the L that is shell number 2 is equal to 2 minus 1 which is 1. L for the shell number 3 is 2 and shell number 4 is 3 respectively. So we calculate that S is equal to 0, P is equal to 1, D is equal to 2 and F is equal to 3. Now we will apply this to the n plus L rule. Remember that Abba says that those orbital will fill first in the electronic configuration which have the least n plus L value. So we will find out now that how can we fill the orbitals. For example, consider the 3d and 4s orbitals. Now the question is that 3d will fill first or 4s will fill first. So we will decide now from this value. As we know that the n here, this is the n and this is the L. Here this is the n and this is the L. So 3 plus, and what is the value of D and L session? So here is the D and the D is 2. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. This is the energy of this orbital. Now take the 4s. So 4s is equal to 0 and 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. Now if we look these two values, then the 3d orbital has a value of 5 on energy base and the 4s orbital have 4 on energy base. So the least value here is the 4. So 4s orbital will filled first and then the 3d will filled after this. So look at that old values in which we said that in which we derived the electronic configuration by Abba principle following the n plus L rule. So if we look to this, then there is a 3d fill first and 4s fill first and then 3d. Now if we look to this and that Pranscium values, so where is the 4s? There is the 4s which is filled first and here is the 3d which is filled second. Similarly, if you people apply this rule to all of the electronic configuration and then look at to the periodic table, you will find the position of that element. S is equal to 0, D is equal to 2, P is equal to 1 and S is equal to 0, P is equal to 1, D is equal to 2 and F is equal to 3. By n plus L rule, you can find the electronic configuration of any element if you know the atomic number of that element. And one thing to remember again, that those n plus L value which have the same value, for example if we got 2 n plus l value, but we have these same, for example 3s and 2p. So here if we look, 3 plus 0 is equal to 3 and 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Both have the value same, 3. So which one have to be filled first? So Abba says that that orbital will fill first which have the least value of n. So if we look here, this is the value, this 2 is the value which is n, so n is least here, so the 2p will be filled first and the 3s will be filled after this. The value for the n plus l for these both is 3, but 2p will be filled first. And if we look to this, the 2p is here filled first and then the 3s is filled. So this is enough for today. We will discuss some other problems in chemistry. Goodbye.